Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer Saturday Horror Reviews, episode 46, I believe. And the movie I'm reviewing is 2001's The Others. It stars Nicole Kidman. Okay, and basically this is a horror movie. The Others, suspenseful as well. And basically this is a story of a woman named Grace, which is Nicole Kidman's character. She's lives with her two kids in England, in a mansion. Okay, and her husband went off to war, fight war during World War II, of course. And it's just the movie begins towards the end of the Second World War, where they're waiting for him to come back from battle. Okay, and the kids are photosensitive. I guess that's the proper term. Okay, and Nicole Kidman's character is called Grace Stewart, and her kids are Anne and Nicholas, okay, respectively. And the movie begins with three characters coming, to the house, okay, to basically, be the service. They're saying that she put an advertisement. So there's Bertha Mills and Mr. Stewart and no, Charles. I'm sorry, Mr. Tuttle, Edwin Tuttle. Okay, Bertha Mills, Edwin Tuttle, and a young girl named Lydia, who's a mute. Okay, played by Elena Cassidy. Okay, and they come to to care for the children and take care of the house. And she even explains that the last service that were here ran off, okay, and didn't even wait around for their money, okay. And she basically goes over the rules of the house, saying that there's no electricity in the house since the Nazis basically kept knocking it out, so they left it out, decided to leave it out, okay. And the kids are very photosensitive, okay, sensitive to any light, any kind of light, from the outside, will cause them to break out and convulse and everything else. So you can't, so all the curtains must be drawn at all times, okay? And there's a key for every, and once you open up one door, you got to make sure you close the other door. That's the rule of the house. And like I said, all the curtains must be drawn at all times. And of course, she introduces, the kids to the new caretakers. Okay, and this is where the story begins. Okay, pretty soon you understand that the kids they're kept isolated, and like I said, they're because they're photosensitive, they don't interact with anybody else, besides their mother and occasionally the new landlady that came, Mrs. Mills. Okay, and basically what starts happening is that they start hearing things. Nicole Kidman's character and her kids, they start hearing things, and they're suspicious. They think something's in the house. Even the youngest boy, who's really scared all the time. The older sister seems more confident, and she's even having conversations with what appears to be ghosts in the house. And of course, the mother finds out, and then she starts to hear things, and basically, like I said, this is a ghost story. They have to find out what's going on in the house, and there's twists coming in there, which I don't want to spoil. But this movie sets a really good atmosphere. I mean, it's really creepy, and I think of course, with most of the scenes taking place. I mean, you have those occasional scenes of light because there's nothing wrong with the mother, so you see her conversing with the new housekeeper in the daylight. But mostly when her scenes or anybody's scenes with the kids are in darkness and at night, so that adds to the whole creepy atmosphere of the house. Okay, and then like I said, they start hearing things, and the mother starts wondering if the house is haunted or not. She of course first she doesn't believe it, but then she starts hearing things, and then she starts believing it, and she's at first she thinks that it's the new housekeeper, and her two companions are doing this, of course, and then so she further investigates. And like I said, the whole mood of and like I said, and the kids add to the creepiness as well, especially because the one youngest kid is, like I say, he's always scared or anything, and the youngest and the older daughter seems that like she's having conversations with somebody that's not there. So that kind of adds to the creepiness as well. And it's a very good atmosphere for this movie, and it's a really legitimate, good horror story, real ghost story, as it were. And like I said, there's a twist coming towards the end, which I don't want to spoil. Actually, I think it's kind of two twists, actually, that happen toward the end of the movie that I don't want to spoil. But definitely, this is, I think, one of the better horror movies I've ever seen this years ago when it first came out. And it's definitely suspenseful and entertaining as hell. And it's a really good. It adds to the legion of ghost stories. It's one of the, I think, the better produced ones. And this was written and directed by Alejandro Amenabar. Okay, it's very well done, and I definitely highly recommend the others. Okay, it's one of my favorite of the ghost horror stories. Okay, just really, it says the others. Sooner or later, they will find you. Like I said, it's just the whole atmosphere of the movie is creepy and suspenseful, and it keeps you on your toes, wondering and trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And it's totally worth getting. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really, really good and very well done. Okay, and Nicole Kidman I thought was really good as the mother who was trying to, protect her kids at the same time and also trying to figure out what's going on, at the same time. And it's really good and suspenseful. So I give it an 8 out of 10. I definitely highly recommend the others. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of the others. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.